We're going to be making a very special ring for a very special person, and it is the Sunset Gem Bead Ring. And I just want to give you guys a little bit of a backstory before we start making the ring. For those of you who don't know, my husband owns a mixed martial arts gym, and so on the weekends and evenings, I'm there with him to help run the gym. He handles classes in the morning by himself so that I can do my dream, create jewelry. And I'll never forget a few years ago, I think it was like mid September, we had this young woman walk in. She was, I think, in her early 20s at the time. And she's like, I want to try a class. And normally I know everyone who's coming into the gym. Like I call them or email them. We set up a schedule for when they're going to come in. And she just walked in kind of unannounced. And I'm like, I don't know who this person is, but okay, let's, get her a free trial class. And so she did. She took a free trial class and she loved it. She ended up signing up with us. And that was early September. And so for about a month ish, I don't even think it was a full month. It was probably a couple of weeks, few weeks, just her coming to classes, she and I would talk, and I mean, you could tell from the very beginning that she was just this kind, sweet, loving, warm person. And I would always talk with her and see how she was and ask what she was doing, what's new, and all of that. I swear it was a couple of weeks after her signing up. She messaged me on Messenger and she said, Vanessa, I love what you're doing, my business. I had just quit my job beginning of September, and she came in mid-September. So she kind of heard the whole spiel about how I quit my job to pursue my jewelry business. And she's like, I admire what you're doing. I love what you're doing. And I think your jewelry is beautiful. I want to support your business. And a minute later, I had an order from her. This is my third order ever. Like, I'll never forget this. My very first order was from my regional manager when I told him I was leaving and what I was going to be doing. He ordered something. My second order was from my team lead, who, when she, found out that I was leaving and what I was doing, she ordered something. And my third order ever was from this young woman. And I'll never forget how, like, my heart was, I couldn't believe it, how kind it was of her to do this and for her to want to support my business. And she always took an interest. She would ask how my business was, and oh my goodness, that new XYZ you created is beautiful. I love it. And so I learned a lot about her before I knew what she does. And she's actually this very well-known figure. I'm not going to say who it is, just, for her privacy. But it was amazing to me to get to know someone who has this status in the world, and just to see how amazing she is. Like, that's the only words that I can use to describe her. She's amazing. She's kind. She's warm. She's caring. She's fun. She's outgoing. She's beautiful. Anyways, she's moving. And she had been with us for a few years. I feel like at least 3 years she had been with us. And we really, every time I saw her, we would talk for extended amounts of time after classes. And just, I always loved to know what she was doing, how she was, growing, and all those things. Are you sleeping? Did you get enough sleep? Like, you need to take care of yourself, all that sort of stuff. And now she's moving because in order to pursue her goals, she needs to go to the city that can support her goals. Like, there's a lot that you can do in Chicago, but if you really want to grow big, you have to move to another town. So she's moving. And I messaged her this weekend. We'd still been staying in touch because she hasn't been at the gym for a while since she's preparing to move. I messaged her and I said, I want to send you away with a gift. Something that you can look at, and if you're ever struggling or having a bad day or something like that, you know that you have people here who love you and are rooting for you. And so I said, I want you to choose between sunrise and sunset, and I'm going to create a gem bead ring for you. And so she chose sunset, and she said, my goodness, like, I literally was just looking at your sunset bead ring photo or a reel, and she sent me a screenshot thinking how beautiful this ring is. And so she was like very grateful for this gift. So we're going to make that for her. This was probably a very long and weird story since I'm not saying who she is and what she does, but it doesn't matter. I just want to send my friend, I want to send a gift with my friend who is going into uncharted territories, like a little piece of home that she can always have with her. So let's get started. I don't know if you guys believe in fate or things like that, but I needed 61.23 millimeters of wire. And this piece of wire, you saw me pull it out of the bag, is 61.23 millimeters. So I think this ring is really meant to be. And when the thought came into my mind, I was driving home. I was grocery shopping. I'd gone to Costco, and I was driving home, and she kind of, popped into my head while I was driving, and I had that thought. I need to send her with something. Another very good friend of mine always says to me, Vanessa, whenever I put on your jewelry, I feel strong. I feel protected. I feel more confident. And she doesn't need confidence at all. She's amazing and confident and all those things. But it's scary when you go someplace new and when you're taking a leap of faith in yourself. And so it was like, I need to send her with something. And I was thinking about the different things I could give her or make her, something that I could make her. And sunset, sunrise really popped into my head, specifically the gem bead rings. And I really think this is meant to be, so kind of cool. We are prepped, so it's time to start drilling our seats, but I need to pull my palette first. So Sunset is a much more intense, saturated palette, which I love. It's such a beautiful spread of colors. Pinks and orange and yellow and red and purple, it's beautiful. So let's pull the gemstone so that we can start setting this ring. I was having a lot of trouble finding my gemstones, especially for like gem bead rings or the palette collections, because there's so many different gemstones and they all come in different, a bunch of them come in different colors. So I was having a hard time like sorting through things. Normally I just kept everything in like a box like this, and it was just a mess finding them. So what I did was, this was actually the container that my buckshot for my tumbler, this is the container that the buckshot came in. So what I did is I pulled off the top. It's not perfect, but it's so much better. And what I did was I put my gemstones in, you know, the little baggies that they come in with little tags saying what each gemstone is, because like, for example, a pink sapphire might look a lot like a pink tourmaline or something like that. And if, you know, if they're not labeled, I'm in trouble. And then I put them alphabetically. So, you know, I have amethyst all the way through zircon. And then when I need sapphire, I can go to the S section and flip through my sapphires and find the one that I need. So this has been like a game changer. Makes it so much faster to pull my gemstones. And like I said, it's not perfect, but it's way better than what I was using. Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. We have all of our gemstones set. So we are going to polish and clean this baby up, and then I can message her and let her know it's done and hopefully drop it off to her sometime this week. She's always super busy and she's getting ready to move, so I'm sure she's even more busy, but we'll find time and we'll make it happen. That's a wrap. This sunset bead ring is complete. I've just messaged my friend letting her know that it's ready, and I think she's working right now, so I probably won't hear from her until much, much later in the evening today, which is totally fine. If I get the chance to video any of me going to deliver it to her, I will put that in there. I don't think I will be able to, but we'll see. You never know. So I created this ring with the intention of it protecting her and keeping her safe and reminding her that she's loved. So I hope that when she wears this ring, she feels that. And I wish her the absolute best and for her dreams to come true. And if she doesn't like where she's moved and it's not going the way she had hoped, she's always welcome back here. We'd love to have her. But I do hope that everything just works out in her favor for the best, all the best. So it'll be bittersweet saying goodbye, but she's going to pursue her dreams and I support her 1000%. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe the story was you know, something different and cute for you. But if you've made it this far, you're awesome. You're a rock star. And I hope you love the ring as much as I do. And I hope she loves the ring as much as I do. Yeah, this is fun, and I think we're going to start continuing doing more YouTube videos. So I will see you guys next time.